Day 2 of the SDAYC Luffin series. Today is double-handed. Yesterday was single-handed, although we do have some open skips on the double-handed day. And big Navy ship coming out with 29ers headed right for there. So anyway, Day 2 of the Luffin. It's supposed to be breezy up to 14 knots and a little bit of sprinkles. We're lucky. That was the first raindrop just hit my lenses of my glass for the day. That's rain coming. I better get ready. Venture sailing. I'm actually going that way, and the tide's supposed to be going that way. Here's the committee boat end. Here's the pin end. One of the things you should be doing now with 10 minutes to go is I am on the line right now. Do you see the church? Get religious over here. Okay, this is too close to the line. You should be trying to be here, lined up with the church, full speed. That puts you off the line a little, but you'll get to the line in a second or two. So you're not worried about 1 or 2 seconds late. You just want to be full speed. See how Kevin? Yeah. So Luffin, day number 2. Luffins are low pressure practice regattas for all the kids around. So we have kids from Southern California come, mostly San Diego Association yacht clubs. So Coronado, Mission Bay, San Diego, and Southwestern yacht clubs. And these guys, Kevin, Cason, Holland, they got, you see number 20 on their sail. That means the top 25 sail numbers for 29ers change every year. They're reassigned, and so that means they got 20th at the Open Worlds and they did it when they were 15 years old. 249 or some boats at that regatta in Denmark. They're now 16-year-olds. So sail number 20, sail 61, the Borellis. They're the Ida Lewis double-handed national champs. 61. 841 is the Sabot North Series winner 3 times in a row in Southern California. Benton and Stevens top 5 in that North Series. Oh, yeah, here we go. 3rd in the North Series, 4th in the North Series in Sabots. Theo and Celeste. Several of these kids, everybody I've announced except for Kevin and Holland did the Naples Sabot Nationals last summer.
Which is a double.
We keep them in Sabots a long time, but then we also make them race other boats.
Open skips. We'll be doing open skips and FJs will
Having fun?
Twice around as well.
Here we are again. Interesting. Somebody might have caught the pin. Maybe not. No. Yeah, there's the line right there. I'm behind the line. See the church right there. So that's my safe line sight, and I want to be ramped up. 5, 4, full speed. 3, 2, 1, bam. If I get to the building, the Navy ship gray building there, I'm over for sure. Okay, well, here's the boys doing the pin and lay line drill. Some people are gonna start here. Oh yeah, my brother designed that building that I'm lined up with like 25 years ago. It's a flight simulator, helicopter flight simulator building. And also parachute training in that square building, I think. It's like an indoor parachute thing. You see the boys doing the pin and lay line drill. You just come over here and you just keep trying to call the lay line for the pin over and over and over and over. 12 noon, Sunday, May 4th, double-handed Luffin. The wind is just starting to fill in. It's supposed to be about 9 to 11 knots right now. This is a San Diego storm. Yeah, this is a San Diego 9 to 11. But it is gonna build. We're looking at that windsock over there. 29ers have less than 3 minutes to go. We've got a mix of very, very experienced 29er sailors and pretty new guys like these guys. This might be their first 29er regatta. These guys, first 29er regatta, maybe second. These guys are 12. Those are 2 12-year-olds. But if you sail the Naples Sabot, you can sail anything, man. Coming up on 1 minute, you got to make sure you don't have kelp. You're looking upwind. This is windier. That guy is not on a righty. These are all the conversations you're having right now. You also have done research. It's a very short course in Luffins. We want a lot of mark rounding. Look how far apart the gates are. That's going to be a crucial decision. If somebody goes to the wrong gate, that leverage on that is going to be pretty ugly. Okay, double tacking here. Big lefty. These guys are in trouble. One of this boat, 841, should accelerate, tack, and just come shooting out, because these guys, you know, of course, the best two teams are gonna. Oh wow, those guys aren't even laying. Oh, hold the camera steady.
All clear. 420, 420, prepare for your start. 47, place around. 420, this is your start.
Now these girls have won both the Midwinters West and the Midwinters East, pretty big fleets. And those guys have been second in both, I believe. And they were kind of lighter end regattas. So it's perfect. The girls are a little better in light wind, and the boys are a little better in heavy wind, so that they bring each other, make each other better in the conditions that they're not as good in. I don't know if that makes sense, but you want to train against somebody who's good at the conditions that you're not good in, because they raise your level up. That's what happened with the Nine Heist brothers with Sammy Gardner and Alex Schmid. Is Alice and Sammy win all the regattas in the light air, and then when it's windy, they kind of get beat up, but after a while, they figure out how to go fast in the heavy air, because the boys were fast and heavy air. So there we go. Beautiful. Yeah, 994 is Oliver and Charlie from Dana Point. Yeah. We've had about 2 or 3 teams from Dana Point in the last couple of years, and these guys are the ones that have persevered. I think it looks windier on the left. Oh, Kylie and Zach doing okay. Windsock is showing left, slight left. See how much of the flag you can see? It's only showing 6 knots though. That's it, it's maybe a little more right now. So yeah, it's on the water here. We've got the windiest part of the day. And watch these tacks, how they pull the boat over on top. Yeah, the sail's barely low. Current's not moving very much right now. They are entering the channel though, right on the edge. So if it has changed, it might have changed there, but current shouldn't affect these guys too much. Watch this. These guys, they won Orange Bowl with set all bullets, 8 bullets, and they got second at the Royal Hong Kong Regatta just a month and a half ago. And they don't have enough of a lead. The girls are extremely good downwind in light air. But we'll see. Nice, Kylie and Zach, brother, sister. We do a lot of that. We try to get family members sailing together. It's really hard. It's the hardest thing we do. Because, as we know, family members can fight. Also, Ben and Will are brothers. So we put a special coach with them and do some mentoring. And all of a sudden, oh, nice job. Do some mentoring, and then we help get through those challenges. Nice set.
And see how many go around which mark. If they all go around.
Now the thing about Luffins is if the wind shifts, we don't really worry about it too much. We're just out here to build up experience. We don't. The worst thing we can do is make everything perfect for these kids. We can just disable kids by making everything perfect. They got to learn how to identify wind shifts. The best way is leave the marks where they are, kind of. Okay, here we go. 420s. Look at Vesper in August. 2441.
Marks to be shifted while someone was on that leg, but I also very well might be wrong.
Bella and Maggie. 9305.
20s are coming straight to it. Probably
so those are 2441 are 2 8th graders. 9305 is 2 freshmen in high school.
Okay.
8063 is a 7th grader and an 8th grader. 9315 are 2 8th graders, 7th graders or 8th graders. So pretty nice young group. 29ers obviously got a big lefty on the upwind, so they're going to be coming around the gates and tacking pretty soon.
Jake, do you copy?
And then we got the FJ fleet, there's some real young ones in there. The youngest is Brendan Cervase, 9 years old.
29er, 8 rounding.
These guys, young fleet, they got fooled by the lefty. They're at the unfavored end. That's pretty bad. If 12. Gosh, that's bad. That's okay. It was 21. That's not one of ours, is it? No, that's a Coronado kid. He's going to win the start. 20 is going to be over. Oh, yeah, Mateo.
Okay, can you please get to that open skip mark and move it quickly? I need to start the open skip. It needs to be dropped before they start.
The start line's restricted, so they have to go around the start line. Race 1.
Wow.
I just don't want to get these kids away.
I know. Avoid them as best as you can. Okay, you have 1 minute. Less than a minute. Hey, please step on it. Yeah.
Oh, Maddie Anderson.
Go left, go left, go left.
He's on the America 1 team. The lost.
Drop, 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 drop.
America 1 Racing. Look at that. Clara Sweet and Zeke. Dave and Chloe. Look at the bits. Open skiffs, I mean. I always call them Bix. The good thing about Luff is we're allowed to help the kids in the back of these little fleets. Yeah, driving force conditions already for them. They're pretty light. So the top of the main's twisted off, the top of the jib's bluffing a little, twisted off. That drives you more forward and not as much side force.
No, it's a moment, no.
What are you doing?
Yeah, and they'll pull the jib in a little in the light
You need to
spots
be
and
with
gain
me on
height.
the
And then in the puffs, they'll try to rip it and get flow over the board and more apparent wind. If you stick it up in the puffs, you're sticking it up into drag, and that's not good. You increase drag by pointing higher. And in puffs, it's max drag, yeah. Jib lumping at the top a little, main twisted a lot, driving you forward. Here we go, flat bow, flat, 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 jump, full speed. Yeah, there's very little hold. That once the pass will pop, you're not really doing. And the 49er is much easier to tack from the standpoint of doing that. Sock showing a little left. I think my screen is a little. Poor guy's got his name too tight. Okay, so now if you look at the pin end, you can see it's no longer lined up with the church. Getting ready for race 2.
29ers, this is your start. Everyone else, please stay alive.
And I don't know if that white $20 million yacht is anchored or docked or drift. Got the pin there. I am just below the line. You see the big crane up on top? Big crane. Let me drop down a little more.
Say that again.
There's a low-lying hotel right there with a stripe down the middle.
As good as it's gonna get,
So
I
I'm
think.
definitely below the line here. See where the crane is now? So I'd be here. 5, 4,
I wonder
3,
if the windward mark is able to be lengthened at all. I think we can get a little bit
Sock
closer.
showing left. You can see almost the whole
That's
flag.
working.
Most of the time it's been pointing at us also. So if it's showing left up there, it's going to be left here. Now if you're
Can you quickly
reaching,
pick up the open
you can
skip mark
reach
and drag
down
it
the
to
line
left?
right now. And if you're on a beat reach going down the line, then the line is square.
And drag it
I
up
think
way
the
more.
pin is slightly favored. Not nearly as much as last time.
Less of a rush.
Yeah.
Less of a rush.
841's got to pull the main in and let the jib out. They're just totally stalled. if you're jamming your tiller to leeward, that's the international call sign for pull the main in. Man, Kylie in 107 could do a double tack.
I want to just lengthen
She
this
should have
one,
done the double
because I'm
tack.
going to do one lap for the hook and skips next race.
Yeah, you got to practice your last calls. Last calls at like 15, 16 seconds for the good team. Middle teams, about 13, 12, 11 for the good teams. Or you can still do a double tap. Oh yeah. No one screwed up that. So if you're in a 420, where do you start? You start in the middle at least.
Go upwind, go
You
upwind,
can't
go
be at the
upwind.
boat
Closer
end
to
if
the
this
orange
is
mark.
it. Not hard. I know
Go
we
to
have some new
the
teams
right
out there,
touch
but still not hard.
and 20 more feet and then drop.
Excellent exit by number 20. It's kind of a beautiful day. Luffins are very, very, very crowded and a little crazy, and it's good for the kids. A lot of people want things fair all the time. Yeah, that's total hogwash. We need to race. We need to be sailing. We need to be off the whiteboards. We need to be out here. The wind shifts a lot. Don't complain. The ones who complain are the top teams and the coaches and the parents. Don't complain. Just everybody races what we got. And we need to take that attitude in sailing a lot more now. I'm sorry I'm so passionate about it, but I already had somebody talk to me today about how bad that race course was. It's like, oh well, everybody had the same team. And they learn wind shifts and bigger with it like that. Learning on the whiteboard ain't gonna happen on that stuff. FJs did better this time. They're not all at that end. That's kind of what that bleed is for them to learn that stuff, to not be so, oh, here's Braxton and Brendan. They could go a lot tighter jib. They're having fun. Look at them. They're probably talking. Look at them. Look at them. They're just having a fun time. That's great. Okay, let's see. There's Clara and Elle having a better race. 9278. And oh boy, look at 994, bad header. It's all left, everybody. 2. Benton and Steven round in 3rd. Kylie and Zach 4th. Big puff here. The line did not change. They're throwing a start in for the 29ers here. Current's stronger now, guys. You got to give yourself a little more room on the pin. We're worried 2670 is taking on water. A really new boat, too. We think the plug maybe went all the way in. Kylie, closing the door. Current strong. If he hits that buoy, he's screwed. I think he missed it. Oh, Ben and Will. They might have water in their boat. Their bow does look very low. And they pitch pulled on the upwind last race. And we rushed this start, so we weren't able to be honest, we would lift the boat up into this boat and drain it. That'd be so hard, but we've done it before. Yeah, those guys missed the pin. And look at them. Great at exiting. Can you imagine being like savage sailors getting a race against the best guys in the country like this? Oh yeah, their jib can come in. I'm gonna make sure they're in the top hole. Theo, the orange spray top there. Make sure they're in the top hole on the jib. They have more twists. This guy's a stud. So really the first 10-year-old I've ever had that can sail a 29 or a 420. He can trapeze, he can fly a spinnaker. He flew a spinnaker solo on a 420 without a pole. Really good little sailor.
420 coaches, 420 coaches.
Yeah, Will and Ben again. Not the best time to jive, but it was good that you... Uh-oh. Oh, bummer. That's all right. Mateo was gonna get... Yeah. You guys might have a moment down here. You've been watching the video. Got a pop quiz. You're going around the gates and you see that windsock hard left like that. You go, you're going left on this next beat. I mean, that's the farthest left it's been all day. That's seriously southeast. So that could mean a little sprinkles here in an hour or so. Let's see. Ben and Will still coming in first. These boats are quite lifted. Coming in on the left, so they should be doing great here. Oh wow, Charlie and Oliver having a killer one. Oh no, Kevin's winning. God, I didn't even see these guys. Yeah, flat bottom of the main, a little extra twist.
Emma, what did you say? Okay, do they think they did?
Colin starting a 49er in the last, he's about 6 foot.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, never mind. Cool. Thank you, Emma.
That was really cool. See how he hooked himself in just by lifting his hips up. Kylie and Zach, second, baby. Loving this. Zach doesn't sail 29ers very much. Yes, he is strong though. Works out hard. A lot of workout. Ben and Will, yeah. Oh, this is just beautiful. Uh-oh.
All clear.
Wow. When you're a crew, you have to be really careful not to be over the line. What a start.
420.
What a start. Race 4 for the 29er. Kylie and Zach again. Will and Ben again. Okay, we got 2 more races in the 29. This is the squarest to the wind that a start has been. And we do have a couple 12-year-olds out here. Boat 11. It's not, and so what we did to them is we flattened their main a lot. We put more Vang on, more Cunningham. Then they trim the main in, then they jump out. Really good at hiking and steering at the same time. Yeah, look at Maribel just looking up. Well, these are sisters too. So we got 3 family teams here, sibling teams. It's interesting. It is flat water, so we don't need to power up the bottom of the main. If it was choppier, I don't know. That looks pretty damn good actually. These guys have had a great end. Ooh, they're pretty low on the rig tension. That's good. Look at these guys, dude. Look at these guys. They're beating Kylie. They're right behind Kylie and Zach. Yeah. So we got their Vang tighter, so the bottom of their main's flatter. That stabilizes the boat. A lot of people don't realize that the Vang stabilizes the boat. If you let the main sheet out and the top of the sail twists way off, you lose side force, and then the boat heels to windward. And then you trim it in and it heels to leeward. So if you have Vang, a little more barn door-ish, the boom goes out and the leech doesn't spill too much, so it makes the boat more stable. So if upwind is unstable, you often pull more bang on. And then if it's lighter wind, you've got to ease the outhaul off. As you pull bang on, you have to look at easing the outhaul, depending on how windy it is. This looks great. You know, they do sail two-heeled over, but that's okay right now. That's just normal. Kids think they're pretty flat, and they're not. Race 5 battle going on for the top 2 in the 29er. They're so good. They are getting good, man. Look at that. Around the outside on a with a 420. Oh. Yeah. Wasn't watching where I was going. I think Kevin's got him. So I think having to go to the right buoy was yeah. Here come the youngins. Outstanding. Look at his mane is all the way in, dude. So that's gonna depower him. That's gonna make the boat go slower. Yeah, see how stalled it is on the telltales? So they are 12. I'm not worried about it. You do kind of get the thing over the corner and inside the corner. Yeah, let go. But I'm stoked. They're really close to some pretty good teams here in their first 29er rig on. She planned to run the 29er start. She's got the FJs coming here. Huh. I know. See the double tacks they're doing? 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 23, 22, 21. It's going to work out perfectly. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Cool. FJ's finishing as the 29ers are starting. 6, 5, 4. Pin's not as favored. So we had 5 starts in the 29ers with nobody over, I think. Maybe one boat called all day. Ben and Will have really been starting pretty good. See, I think that's bad part of the Luff. That is a good part of the Luff. I'm going to send you guys to Lake Garda or somewhere. You're going to have 75, 80 29ers. You're going to have to do that kind of stuff. Kevin, ripping out of there. They got second at youth champs, first at Orange Bowl, 15th at the 20th at the World Championship in Denver, second at the Midwest, second at the Winter Season, second at the Hong Kong Regatta. Oh, Kevin and Holland are not making it work.
I'm going to do one more for them.
Go for that, appreciate it.
One more and a single lap.
Sounds bueno.
Not enough bang on. See how much twist that is? But man, they're in third. Solid third. On their way home. We like to give these teams, even though they're training hard, we like to give them a little earlier day. So they're on their way in at like 2:45. Gives them a chance to hang out at the club. Look at the ankle biters, dude. Solid third. 13-year-olds. 2 13-year-olds, 2 7th graders. Just got a third in the last race. When you get their vang right and you give them a little instruction on how to steer through the puffs and the lulls, all of a sudden they're right there. Here they go. 29ers heading home. They get to go home and hang out and talk. We do a good debrief with our Olympic coaches and bueno. Venture sailing. Very unusual for them to land this direction like this, because the airport's right there behind us. It's very unusual for planes to come from over there. They'll still land them on the other side on a east-west landing strip, even in the south wind. But that guy came right over the airport. Yeah, land that baby. They just hit that thing early. Yeah, that's the airport. Tanger Airport's right there. That's very unusual. Yeah, you can see the next plane coming in right over there. Right over right off to the side of downtown. They're almost laying the weather mark. Look at okay, last video. I'm just gonna make this. Do you see the windsock? I don't know if you watched early. Go back early. I talk about that windsock over there a bunch. It's almost a straight, it's like 260 wind. That's almost a westerly right there. So that's good news. The rain's gonna go away, but these guys are laying the freaking weather mark. And so they're laying the weather mark off the starting line, which I'm cool with. You know, the kids, they gotta figure stuff out. It's how they learn to sail the tack closer to the mark. But these ladies messed up. They set their pole. Okay, so they're gonna hoist and then jibe. I would have done a full jibe set. I would have hoisted, pulled the right side spinnaker sheet up. Yeah, they're trying to do an early set. Look, they're still going upwind. And then they're gonna throw it into a jibe, I bet. They should throw it into a jibe. Yep, here they go. Oh, come on, ladies. Yeah, they should throw it into a jibe. Oh yeah, here they go. They're gonna see the other boat going and they're gonna go. Yeah, good Dave, good job, Clara, good job. Good job, Dave.